Hello, 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 hello. Have we got any sound this time?
Hello.
Yes, we've got some sound this time. Sorry about that, people. I don't know what happened there. For some reason, we didn't have any sound, but I think we're good to go. We're good to go now. So just, yeah, apologies for that, people. The first time didn't quite work, but we're getting to grips with this live streaming. It's quite a new thing. So, yeah, it is Watford versus West Brom tonight. We are back. So, yeah, apologies for the first upload going wrong. Apologies for that. But, yeah, we are back, people, with the live stream. Here we go. Here we go. I'll just quickly send out the link. So yeah, everyone that's watching, do smash a like on the video. Get your thoughts on the video. Obviously, Watford playing West Brom tonight. Big game for the Hornets. Hopefully, 3 points for the Golden Boys to go into next week. And yeah, just that would be a really nice result. So hopefully they can get the job done. But yeah, let me know if anyone in the chat can hear me all good this time around. Just bear with me, people, for a second. Why can I not do this? There we go. Okay. I'll just quickly make sure that this time it works. If anyone can hear me all good, then just let me know in the chat so I can carry on as normal. But I think we should be good. We should be good. Just making sure that the sound is all working fine, because the first time it was a bit dodgy, I'll admit. Yeah, the sound looks all good. So yeah, apologies for that delay in the last occasion, but I think we are all good to go now. So yeah, the game kicks off at 8:45. Sorry. So 8:45 kickoff. So it's kicking off in about 3 minutes time. So yeah, get your predictions in the chat. Those that join, get those predictions in the chat. Should be an interesting one for sure. But yeah, we'll just get ready for this one. It's a big game. We'll have to see how the game pans out. I was looking on Sky Sports. I thought that there would be a red button to watch the Watford game. For some reason, it seems as though I don't know why there doesn't seem to be an option to watch the Watford game, which is a bit unfair, really. But I'm just going to double check that's definitely the case. But yeah, get your score predictions: Watford versus West Bromwich Albion in the chat, and I'll see what people are saying. Let me just double check. Surely there must be the option. The game kicks off in 2 minutes, so you've got to allow it. But yeah, on my score prediction, I'm going for a nervy game, but ultimately I think we've got enough quality to get the 3 points. I'll say 3-1 Watford against West Brom. Yeah, this is terrible, right? Sky Sports. What's this about, right? Your red button, it comes up with tables, so no one wants to look at the table on your TV. Then it says, "Look away, Man United fans." It's got latest news about the Bayern Man United game, the Champions League. No one's looking for that on the Championship channel. And then you've got Blackburn against Sunderland. When you click on Blackburn v Sunderland, it doesn't even take you to the game. Oh no, it does. It does say watch live, but it's one game. So where is the Watford West Brom game? This is absolute discrimination against Watford fans. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, it's a weird one. It's certainly a weird one. Not quite sure what's going on there. And when I've just gone to that Blackburn stream, it's just the screen has just gone blank. So that's really helpful, isn't it? So terrible. This red button system back in the day was back in the day it was, did it say final vlog? How comes it says Birmingham vlog? Oh, sorry. That is my mistake. Let me just correct that, people. Sorry, I'll just correct that. I'll correct that now. So just bear with a sec whilst I correct that, because it must have been some sort of upload issue. But yeah, Sky Sports, I don't know why they've got this dodgy red button system where you just can't seem to select Watford versus West Brom. But yeah, thanks for the comment, Watford only. I will I'll very quickly make sure that is sorted. Bear with a sec. Yeah, game's kicking off very much now, so make sure you get ready for the kickoff and get your score predictions in the chat. Yeah, so I think we're good to go. That's great. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, no, sorry. It's actually not. It's not a problem. The reason I mentioned Birmingham in the last one is for a good reason. It was because I said in my thumbnail that the Hornets, in terms of their lineup, have made one change from the last game. So that is not a problem. Watford only. That was intentional. It was me with the team news that's come in for the game. So one change for Watford. It's Ismail Kone coming in from Birmingham. From the Birmingham game, he wasn't playing in the Birmingham game, but of course we had Tom Dele-Bashiru starting in that game, so that's just one change from the Birmingham City win. So yeah, that will explain things there. So it should be all good to go. So yeah, as I said, one change from that Birmingham win, and it's Ismail Kone coming in for Tom Dele-Bashiru. Great to see Ballum as well. Hi from Southwest London. Did you say final vlog? Watford have a chance in promotion this season. I don't know why it says final vlog, because I'm just watching the stream now. Promotion this season. I don't know why it says final vlog, but yeah, it doesn't say final vlog on my one. This is what it says. It says Watford versus West Brom live stream Watchalong Hornets, and it says Hornets make one change from Birmingham City win. So yeah, I don't know where you're getting final vlog from, but anyway, we're live and ready for this Watford West Bromwich Albion game. It's just a shame that Sky Sports, for some reason, their red button system can't add more than one game, and they can't even watch. You can't even properly watch the Southampton game. Is it Southampton or whoever it is? That's my point, right? So they got the main game is Leicester City against Norwich City, but then all the other games they just can't seem to get on if they're a 7:45, which is just crazy, really. But I've also got a comment there from Ballum. Do you think, as it seems, Leeds likely to go up? Watford have a chance in promotion this season? Well, I'll address the first part. I'll address the first part of that question first, Ballum. I would say generally that yes, I do think that there's a chance Leeds go up this season. They haven't started the season well, though. They did get a good win last time out against Millwall and Joel Pirot in the goals. And actually, we're playing Leeds quite soon this Saturday, so be interesting to see that game. It's not going to be an easy game at Ellen Road for Watford. Do I think Leeds are going to go up? Well, I think under Daniel Farker, the current manager, ex-Norwich City manager, I think he's got proven levels at this championship. He can get teams out of the championship and get them promoted. But I think it's going to be a bit of a rebuilding season for Leeds with a lot of your players leaving. So if you're a Leeds fan, then fair enough. But from a Leeds perspectives, yeah, I think it will be a tricky one for them to get promoted at the first time of asking. I think they might just creep into playoffs, but I don't think they'll go up, I'll be honest. Do Watford have a chance in promotion this season? Well, I don't think we do, to be honest. As much as I'd love to say, we'd get a playoff place, because automatic promotion is nowhere near achievable with the amount of good sides there are in the league at the moment. And there is, the feeling that this season for Watford. But I see. Now I get what you're saying. Watford only. No. The reason for that Watford only was because I did two different uploads. I did a match review after the game, and I also did a match day vlog. So the match day vlog was whilst I was at the game, and then everything watching the game, filming the game, and then the reason I said on that match day vlog, Birmingham game final match reviews on its way, was because then there was a separate video I uploaded just reviewing the game. So watch the two videos there. There's two separate videos. But going back to what I was saying about Watford, I just think playoffs are an unlikely situation for Watford. I would be very happy with getting in the top six because I just don't see it happening. Oh! It's a goal! It's a goal! A goal's just gone in! A dream start for the Hornets! Unbelievable scenes. Oh, I'm gutted. I could have been here tonight and wasn't able to make the game. But inside, incredibly, 5 minutes, Tom Ince has put the lead for the Hornets. And what a way to get his first Watford goal in the first 5 minutes of the game. Incredible scenes. This is what he does, Tom Ince. He always scores against Watford in other clubs he's been at, but now he's got his first Watford goal. I'm so happy for him. Tom Ince, a dream start for the Hornets. Loving that. 1-0 to Watford against West Bromwich Albion. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Lovely stuff. What a way to start the game. Really, really. And it was an incredible goal as well. Absolutely banging goal. Curling it into the far corner. And it's only 3 minutes in. It's only 3 minutes in. We're already up on the baggies. You love to see it. Going back on that, the Watford's discussion, I think promotion this season, do we have a chance? Of course we do. But I think playoffs is a bit of an outside shout at the moment, just because I feel like this is a rebuild season. We sold a lot of our players. We didn't buy many, but we just know that this is about a process, getting back our identity. And ultimately, we're not looking at promotion this season. But, I'd love it, of course. But at the same time, would I love it? Because the way the Premier League's evolved, it's a complete different league now. It's impossible really to compete if you don't have the money. And Watford are a pretty small club in terms of their financial, position. So I think we would actually get battered every week if we were up to the Premier League. So I don't think we're ready for it yet. But I think this is a season of rebuilding. We've got to trust the process under Valerie and Ismail. And I know that's easier said than done with the Pozzo family's, history of sacking managers. But as far as things stand, what I'm seeing is off the pitch, on the pitch, there's a much better mentality and spirit around the club. So hopefully we can be in for a good season. Whether that leads to promotion, we'll have to wait and see. Then Ballum said, do you think Sky Sports goals show if there's one today? Will they do one today on Sky Sports News? Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, that's actually what I might do. So I'll quickly switch over to Sky Sports Gillette Soccer Special. That's a good shout. Didn't think of that, Ballum. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. I'll just quickly do that. And that way I will actually be able to see, hopefully they might show the goals as they go in. Yes, Ryan Hill, I am a Watford fan. This is a Watford live stream. But yeah, Ince after 3 minutes. What a start. Incredible stuff. We might be able to see the highlights on here. It's just a shame that we can't see the live stream. I thought I'd be able to watch it on the red button, but Sky Sports only having the Norwich City Leicester game. And then on red button, the Sunderland Blackburn or something. And then when you click onto it, you can't even view it. So it's a really weird one from Sky Sports. But we'll have to watch the Gillette Soccer Saturday for now. Thanks for your questions, Ballum. Roberto, So I've talked about that with Watford only. Ballum said, I think Leeds kept many good players such as Ruther, the striker. Yeah, like Jorginho Ruther. Ruta, I think it is actually. Ruta is a good striker for Leeds, and he's scored against Millwall. So he looks like a player who, for this level, could be really good. And then Ballum, who are your top two then? Southampton have been losing a few matches. Yeah, that's true. Southampton have been leaking a lot of goals recently. So not quite sure about Southampton. I think Leicester definitely to win the league. I think they look so strong under Maresca. He's got, obviously Pep's influence. Great manager, and they've got a very strong side for the Championship. Hopefully they won't sack the manager today. Hopefully not, Ballum. No, as I say, this season has been really positive for Watford in terms of performances. We just need to see a few more wins, but a good win last time out against Birmingham City and a great start to that game against good chance there I just saw. Yeah, so they're showing highlights actually here. So I don't know why I didn't just flick over to Sky Sports Gillette Soccer Special. So ultimately it is a good thing to see that Watford are winning, of course, but also it's good to see Leicester doing really well because they're a club that shouldn't really be in the Championship. But going up alongside them, it's a tricky one, that second and promotion spot. I think it's between a few, probably Norwich, possibly maybe Ipswich, maybe even Ipswich. I'm trying to think who else is up there. Preston have started well, but I don't think they'll necessarily keep it up. It's really hard to call, to be honest. There's a lot of big teams in the league. I think Southampton are definitely in the mix. I'd also say maybe someone like a Coventry, because they obviously got very close to going up last season. So I think those sort of teams, I'll probably say, if I had to say a second team now, maybe Coventry City. I think they could do well come the end of the season. So that's my top two. Then, other than living in Watford, I actually don't live in Watford, funnily enough. I live in Hertfordshire, which is in, very much close to Watford, but yeah, not in Watford itself. So, but yeah, Watford is in Hertfordshire, but yeah, not exactly in Watford. But why do you support Watford? Yeah, so the reason for this, my dad actually went to school in Watford, or near Watford at least. And so he's always been a Watford fan. And so he basically, pulled my arm and got me to start supporting Watford. And I've never looked back, really. It is painful at times. It's also exciting and incredible at times. But, that's the highs and lows of football, right? If you're always a glory hunter and you're watching, these teams that everyone watches as plastic fans like Man City, that some fans, they don't even have any connection to Man City, or, they might even support United as a kid. And they're like, oh, City are winning all the leagues, I'm going to support them. No. Watford till I die. And actually, let's hear about a recent update. I think we've got some news of the game Watford against West Brom from, is it? Yes, it is Jessica Creighton. Is that right? Jessica Creighton. Let's hear what she's got to say about the Watford West Bromwich Albion game.
No, not really, not yet, Jules. They don't seem to be clicking. They haven't really got a hold on this game. It's Watford who are looking the more dominant of the sides. We mentioned Tom Ince getting that opening goal. What a brilliant goal it was. He's enjoying a lot of space down the right-hand side. Martin's enjoying a lot of space down the left-hand side. Some crosses into the box from both. No major chances to report for Watford yet, but they look like the most likely to score. West Brom needs to step it up. Still 1-0 Watford.
That's what we love to hear. That's what we love to hear. We're looking the dominant side so far. So yeah, just quickly go back to some of your questions. So that's really the reason I support Watford. No, I don't support Arsenal. Arsenal have got Champions League today. Yeah, they have, against PSV. Tottenham are fans in Watford, correct? Yeah. So as I said, Watford is quite local to Hertfordshire, where the area I live. So it's quite a nice short travel. Corberan out is what Scampy Boy is saying. Interesting. I mean, West Brom are losing, but it's very early days in this game. I think West Brom, they haven't been brilliant so far, but we'll have to see. Hopefully we can stay patient with Ismail. Middlesbrough started badly. Carrick could leave. Yeah, that's possible. They've started the season very badly, Middlesbrough. It's really surprised me. I might just adjust my position, because I appreciate the light is a bit dodgy here. So sorry for that, people. What else have we got? We got Watford only again. Roberta, do you think our attendance will improve for Middlesbrough at home next Saturday? We need to fill that GT stand like QPR, the 4-0. Yeah, look, I think ultimately I went to the Birmingham City game last Saturday, and I thought the atmosphere for that was incredible. From minute 1 to minute 90, it was absolutely bouncing. And that wasn't just because of the 2 late goals to get the win, but yeah, it was a great atmosphere. So yeah, okay, in the last couple of seasons, yeah, the attendance has been struggling. As you would imagine, we've not looked good on the pitch. But this season, we've been a bit better. So, yeah, hopefully the attendance will be good for Middlesbrough. I can imagine it will be. And, yeah, ultimately, the GT stand as well, hopefully that will be good. I think it was recently Graham Taylor's birthday as well. So, good to remember him. But then we've also got one from Ballum, who said, thank you for the live stream. Oh, no worries. It's my pleasure. I haven't done things like this very often, to be honest. It's quite a new thing to me. But I thought, seeing as I was watching the game live here, that I would, give it a go and see how we roll. But ultimately, yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be with you guys. And thanks for joining. It will be good to ask you some questions. Yeah, no worries. Who needs Champions League? Lazio goalkeeper scored. Yeah, I know. It's incredible. Incredible moment, really, wasn't it? To see that in the last minute, really, the last seconds of that game against Atletico Madrid, Lazio, Atletico Madrid, and is it Presnadale or Prendel? One of basically the goalkeeper for Lazio scored in the last second. It was incredible. So yeah, it's what you love to see. Watford only said, Ballum, who do you support? I live in London and support Watford, but I got Arsenal friends. Yeah, look, I've got a lot of friends that are Arsenal fans and Tottenham fans and much of the like. They are the local team here. But Watford is also not too far away as well. So, yeah, what an incredible start for the Golden Boys. But no, No, a goal has just come in, and it's after incredible game. It's got to be said. I'm missing an absolute, stormer of a match. It's awful weather outside, but it looks like a great game. I talked about him in my pre-match prediction, my EFL Championship predictions video. It is a him again. John Swift has got the equaliser for West Brom after 14 minutes. That is a gutting blow. So unfortunately, we did miss the Tom Ince goal with confusion about Sky Sports red button and not working. But hopefully we'll be able to see a live replay of that goal from John Swift. So yeah, gutted about that. Gutted, absolutely gutted. This is such a Watford thing, right? We take the lead in the first 4 minutes and then still manage to concede, only 10 minutes later. I mean, absolutely devastating. I'm fuming. So yeah, Ballum said, similar to Roberto, Liverpool, because my dad. So yeah, LFC are my team. I know London Training Ground goes Watford. You don't buy a ticket for today, did you? No, so I've got a season ticket to go to every home game, but I just couldn't make it today. It's as simple as that. I couldn't get to the game, so I just basically couldn't make it. So the season ticket couldn't be used today. It's as simple as that. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, as I say, gutting to see that. Oh, John Swift, man. The clean sheets wiped out just as we speak. It's absolutely gutting. So yeah, that's a real shame. A real shame there. Not quite sure how we need to basically cut that out of our game. Our game management is just generally terrible. Yeah, sorry, I was just triple checking that it was still working. But yeah, the live stream's all good. But yeah, look, ultimately, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted because John Swift has now scored. So let's hear about that goal. John Swift in the West Brom game. What we saying?
It was all Watford in the first 10 minutes at Vicarage Road. We'd seen very little from West Brom until now. Jessica Crichton.
It all comes from a needless turnover from Watford. They give the ball away just a few yards outside of their own 18-yard box. John Swift stands over the ball to take the free kick, wraps his right foot around it beautifully. The goalkeeper, Daniel Backman, almost preempts it, moves to his right.
It's a good free kick.
Ball swings to his left and into the top corner. Could the Watford wall perhaps have done a bit better there? Great free kick from John Swift. Watford will be kicking themselves for giving the ball away in such a dangerous area. 1-1. What a start to this game.
Yeah, it was
needless again defending. Yet again, we always do this, right? Needless foul to make, a free kick, and Backman, to be fair, he was rooted, but he kind of, as the reporter said, preempted it, and ultimately, what was I going to say? Ultimately, he made the wrong call, right? He guessed the wrong way. So what other people we got in the chat? We've got the Soggy Bandana. Wouldn't hurt to turn the camera around. No, I'm afraid I can't do that. Sorry, mate. For copyright reasons, I cannot do that. You didn't. So, do you expect Luton will go back? Many neutrals want them to do well, but they can't win a game. Brackets. I'm only saying. Yeah, absolutely, Ballum. They look absolutely abysmal. Oh my God. What have I just seen? What the hell have I just seen? It's 2-1 West Brom.
Because really sparked West Brom into life. And just 3 minutes later, Jessica, they now lead.
I hate my life.
Yeah,
I hate my life.
Absolutely stunned. Some brilliant work down the right.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't go.
West Brom. Ball swings into the Watford near post. And Jake Wallace, the captain, comes in, beats his man.
Oh, it's a great finish. But it's terrible defending from us.
They've just equalised and now they've just gone ahead.
Oh my God.
3 minutes.
Watford.
This is thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah.
Incredible game that I'm missing, but blimmin' hell, our defence is just terrible. We looked so good against Birmingham City, and now we've conceded 2 in the space of 5 minutes. Oh, we're so bad. We're just so bad. Oh, honestly, I despair. Our defence is just abysmal. Honestly, just so bad. But yeah, 3 goals in the first 20 minutes? Yeah, it's incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Oh, man. Sky Sports red button. I would have wanted to watch that game properly, and you've just robbed me, so thanks for that. But yeah, it's Jed Wallace with the goal. 2-1 West Brom. I'm fuming. But yeah, going back to what Bamson was saying with Luton, let's forget about Watford, who are annoying me at the moment. Yeah, Luton look abysmal. They look absolutely abysmal, and they look like they're going to go down. It's as simple as that. They're not fit for the Premier League at the moment. Their stand is not, in my opinion, their stadium is not built for the Premier League. And I'd be very surprised if they stayed up, because they just don't look Premier League level ultimately. So yeah, I would imagine they go back to the Championship. Roberto, does season tickets only play for home games, or is it away games as well? You're not a season ticket holder yet. Yeah, I was just thinking about watching the game, and I can't even watch it on a dodgy website. They don't even exist anymore, those dodgy websites. It's a shame. There was some court case about him. I think it was a Heath goal, and someone tried to get it back, and they got taken to court or something. I don't know. But yeah, Watford, what are you doing? Oh no, I've got a clean sheet wipeout for my Inter Milan defense against Real Sociedad. They've scored. Wow, I did not see that coming. Well, I have got the Real Sociedad keeper, so let's see. But going back to the comments. Yeah, with season tickets, basically, the season ticket I have is just for the home games. So I think there is a thing where if you have a season ticket, you get like special access to get the away games. But I think it's just home games at the moment. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, we do need to score goals now to win. That is for sure, Ballon. We certainly do, because our defense is dreadful. What's the difference in the team from last game? Yeah, so I put it on the live stream. I do believe on the title of the video. Ultimately, yeah, I'm watching Gillette. That's how I'm watching the game. But I've put on the title of the video that it's one change from the Birmingham City win. We brought in Ismail Kone. He's come in for Tom Dele-Bashiru. So an interesting change in midfield, because I thought Tom Dele-Bashiru was actually really good against Birmingham. But yeah, that's the change we made. So yeah, it's that's the one difference in the team. But other than that, it's unchanged. That one. Buff Streams usually has every stream link, but not even that. So it might mean there's no streams tonight. Yeah. Thanks for that. So Soggy Banana. Yeah. Ultimately, it might not be a stream tonight. So it's a bit gutting that I can't watch the game live. But I thought Sky Sports, they usually have the red button. You can watch, if there's one game on Sky Sports in the midweek games, usually they can then allow you for the red button to watch them all. And West Brom versus Watford just wasn't even an option. So it's not very nice to Watford fans. But anyway, Watford are pathetic now. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you, Ryan. The last couple of performances have been really good, and we've been playing some great football. But in this current game against West Brom, we do look pathetic. We do look pathetic defensively as well. Defensively all over the shop. So not a good start. Not a good start at all. It could be a high-scoring one. I remember last season, West Brom went to Vicarage Road, and it was an incredible game. I think it was 3-2 Watford. So maybe it'll be something similar like that. We hope so, at least, for any chance of winning the game. But yeah, it's not looking good for us at the moment. But hopefully a Watford comeback. Another one you've said. It's a goal! And it's Mateus Martins! Come on! He's my captain in Championship Fantasy Football. Yes! Martins! Mateus, the Brazilian baller. Come on! You love to see it. You love to see it. Let's hear about the goal. Here we go. It's incredible stuff.
What am I witnessing here at Vicarage?
What a game.
Absolutely incredible. Mateus Martins picks up the ball just outside the 18-yard box, just to the Watford left.
Let's see this Martins goal.
He's got lots of time
outside the box, dribbles, takes him on, bends it into the bottom corner. What a goal from Mateus Martins. That is star quality. He's my Championship Fantasy Football captain tonight. What a player. What a guy. I love you, Mateus Martins. Honestly, he's looked so good for us this season. Incredible stuff. So, yeah, we're back level. Great to see. I said about the 3-2. Maybe it could be a 5-4 at the way that things are going. It's only, 23 minutes in? 4 goals. Wow. Neither of the sides can defend tonight, but oh my days, can they score goals. Incredible. And Saka's just scored. Get in. He's in my Champions League fantasy team. Saka scored against PSV. So, didn't captain him, but still got the goal. Lovely to see that. Ryan Hill, I'm well aware I've been to all Watford games. I said we needed to beat West Brom to give us the max confidence to go to Leeds and win. Yeah, no, definitely, Ryan. I agree. We need to win this game because it'll be nice to keep that momentum up after the game against Birmingham City. We had some good games. Ultimately, fingers crossed, Fingers crossed. Yeah, so hopefully it's a comeback of dreams tonight. Then we've got Ballum. Do you follow Udinese much? The Italian team, of course, owned by Pozzo. 2-2, not a boring match. Definitely isn't 0-0. Yeah, no, it's a great game. I don't really follow Udinese loads, other than, to see some of the old Watford players, the likes of Gerard Delafeu, in particular, used to play for Udinese, I think. Maybe he still does. I think Roberto Pereira used to be there. So not really, to be honest, mate. Not really. I rate Martins better than Richarlison. Wow, that's a statement. The current Richarlison for Tottenham, yeah, he did score at the weekend, but yeah, the current Richarlison's not been good. Maybe it's a lack of confidence. The amount of abuse he's got is still uncalled for. But it's great to see him speaking out about his mental health, and hopefully, he can have a good season for Tottenham. But obviously for Watford, Richarlison did really well for us. He was one of our best players and he did really well. So, yeah, that's a big statement. But, yeah, Martins has definitely started the season really well for the Hornets. Love to see it for my fantasy team. But, yeah, absolutely incredible game. Absolutely incredible game. And it is still 2-2 there. But, incredible entertainment. I just really wish that Sky Sports Football or Sky Sports main event had actually allowed this game to be on the red button, because oh my days, it would have been incredible to watch minute for minute, because it sounds like an incredible game. How many Watford shirts do you have? Ballum's asked. Good question. Like that, Ballum. Good question. He's got me there. I've got a lot, basically. I've got the last shirt I bought. The first shirt I bought, I should say, would have been the 2015 to 16 season. I, of course, wore a shirt for the 14-15 because that was my first season as a full season ticket owner. That was, of course, that championship season. And that happened to be the season we got promoted up to the Premier League under Slaviša Jokanovic. And that was like a really basic, like plain Watford shirt. I really like that one. But then, I've realised that my laptop is going into battery mode. So just bear with me. I'm going to have to take you on a little tour of the house. This is not ideal. Sorry. I know it's bad quality for the stream, but what can I do? What can I do when I lose charge on the laptop? It's, needs must ultimately. Needs must. Let's see if we can plug this in and we'll be fine. But if not, then we're in trouble, because then the live stream might end halfway through. And that would be a bit of a stinker, admittedly. So bear with me, people, as I just sort this out. Yes. How many Watford shirts? As I say, it's a lot. It's a lot of them. I'll be honest. It's the 14-15 season, the 15-16, 16-17, 17-18, 18-19, 19-20, 20, basically one every season since 15-16. And I've also got the away shirts from the 17-18 season. So I've got the away red shirts. Do you remember the one with the black sash across it, black and white sash on the red shirt? That's quite nice. Let me just, before I carry on talking about shirts, 32. Well, that is impressive, Ryan. I'll give you that. That is very impressive. So let's just hope that I can get this connected. Bear with, people. Hopefully this will work and we'll be able to carry on this live stream, because I've enjoyed it, I'll be honest. I think we might be all right. We might be good. Obviously, I'm not going to try and show the TV because that would be a bit risky. But what are we saying? Is this charging now? Please tell me it's charging. Would be great to see. Yes, it's charging. We're good to go. Okay. As I was saying, yeah, look, ultimately, it is about that number of kits. Quite a lot of kits, to be fair. But incredible game, this Watford West Brom one. But yes, the 17-18 third. No, not the third shirt, no, away shirt, the red with the sash. And then the next one would have been the 20-21, whilst we're in the championship, the white away kit with the red. That was quite nice. Then I got the 21-22 home shirt, of course. And then the following season, I believe I got the home shirt and the blue away shirt in the Championship. That's all my Watford shirts. So yeah, quite a lot is the answer to your question ultimately. Then Ryan Hill said, I actually said this, Udinese are getting more funding and more money thrown in the club because they are in Serie A. Yep, definitely. You know, Udinese have actually done quite well the last couple of seasons, so fair play to them. Fair play to them. Udinese have started this season badly, scored just one goal. Yeah, it's not been great this season, to be fair. Last season, I think they actually did quite well, and I seem to remember they pulled out some great results. Let me just double check that the Watford game is still as it stands. Yeah. Oh my God, I actually give up on my life. Now, Watford have not scored, but dearie me, I subbed in a player for Benfica tonight. Benfica, by the way, is a Portuguese side, or doing very well in Liga Nos. And they're one of the teams, because I'm half Portuguese. I've got loads of family in Portugal, and they're one of the teams that I've followed over the years because there's a lot of family connections. And Benfica are playing Champions League tonight against RB Salzburg. And in my Championship fantasy team, I subbed in someone that I thought was going to get loads of points. That defender has got sent off. What? There's no need for that, man. There's no need. Absolutely fuming. I literally could have done nothing, left it as it was, and I'd have done better than making the substitution. So I'm absolutely livid. And you can't even sub them out when you get sendings off. Obviously, this is the last round of fixtures this match day in the Champions League, so it doesn't matter anyway. But even if I'd have had him from the Tuesday night games, I wouldn't have been able to sub out a player that gets sent off. So absolutely fuming with that. Absolutely gutted. Salzburg, just to compound things, have now gone ahead, and I've got a Benfica defender who's just got sent off. So yeah, even if I hadn't have had that Benfica defender, they still get the clean sheet wipeout. Honestly, stinking. But yeah, going back to the questions, still 2-2, I do believe. Just having a look to see. Oh, that is such a shambles, man. That is such a shambles. But what a game. What a game. If we go back to what we're here for, the Watford West Brom game, incredible entertainment. It's good to see for sure. I just want to see if I can actually find a way of deleting one of my old posts, because basically I did a trial upload and it went wrong, basically. So I just need to get that away so that it doesn't confuse people. Let's have a look. Get this away. Why can I still see? Sorry, bear with people. Anyway, back to reality, back to life. So yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? I can't even remember now. We've said so much, I now can't remember. Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, we were talking about Udinese. So yeah, not a good season for them to start with. Ryan Hill has said, I actually said this, I don't believe Watford will get into the playoffs. I did say top 10 would be a good achievement, but you have teams that are showing so much quality. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, saying playoffs was being a bit over optimistic. I do feel it would be really hard for us to squeeze into the playoffs, but maybe, you never know. You're busy right now, Watford only. No worries, mate. Yeah, you do what you need to do, mate. Feel free to come back. The game is still quite early into it, so we will carry this on. But yeah, ultimately, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Of course, there's so many big teams in the league now. Top 6, Ryan Hill thinks Ipswich, Southampton, Preston, Leicester, Leeds, Cardiff. Yeah, could be. We'll have to see. Are you going to Ellen Road on Saturday? No, Ryan. I don't. To be honest, I don't really go for away games. I'll be honest; they're just too hard to get to, I think. Yeah, just focus on the home games really. But I'll be at the next home game. Or actually, will I? No, I won't. But this would have been, if I'd have gone tonight, my last home game. But I wasn't able to go to this one. So yeah, kind of gutted about that. But it is what it is. Then what's up next? We've got Watford only again. I don't go away games unless local, like QPR, because I trust our fan base to go for me. We're big enough. Yeah, love that. Love that. Watford only. Yeah, no, we got a decent sized fan base. Pretty global, I would say. Not quite Manchester United, of course, because they are the biggest club out there, even if they're not the best club at the moment. They're far from that. But yeah, we are still quite well followed, and yeah, the away fans for the Hornets are always, you know, bringing the power, bringing the loudness. Or shot from Martins just past the post. Oh, I'm absolutely devastated. I mean, it's just crazy. A player sub in Champions League fantasy sent off, but then on the good side, a player in my Championship fantasy, a captain, scores. So I've basically had the two extremes tonight. Let's see how much more happens the rest of tonight. But my phone is currently about to die, so might have to put that on charge as well. Deary me. Why is it that everything needs charging when you don't need it to charge? If that makes sense. Like, you want it to have been charged, and when it is charged, you don't need to use it, if that makes sense. So yeah, you know what? The phone is not essential right now. The thing that's essential is watching the live stream comments. So I will stick to that. Don't you worry, people. Yeah, any more comments? I don't even know why I've got these AirPods in, to be fair. It's a style thing, because I'm not even sure they're doing anything. But you know what? We started with it. We're going to finish with it. We stick to our guns. Did you know? Fun facts here. This is revert to the Hornet channel. We only do fun facts here. Did you know that today is officially pepperoni pizza day? So in age of that, nice pepperoni pizza. Don't mind if I do. So yeah, do smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed so far. It's been a bonkers game between Watford and West Brom. As much as it's annoying that I can't actually watch it, I feel like, you know, I've done a decent job of updating so far. And yeah, there's been a goal for Arsenal as well, Leandro Trossard. So they're 2-0 up now against PSV. But incredible game still. Incredible game between Watford and West Brom. I'm so baffled. I'm so perplexed that in red button it says match choices. Match choice for Sky Sports Football. You go into it, it comes up with loading. You're like, okay, there's going to be loads of different games to watch. Can't wait to see this. Because there's a few games, like it's past 8 o'clock. There's a few 7:45s. And yet what comes up is tables. Well, we don't want that. Bayern Munich against Arsenal. Man United, I should say. Well, we don't want that. And then it says Blackburn against Sunderland. You click into Blackburn v Sunderland. To be fair, it does say watch live. When you click on watch live, does it actually bring up a game? It does. Right, this is even worse, right? It brings up the Blackburn against Sunderland game. But they've just forgotten about Watford West Brom. Like, what's this about? Like, honestly, I don't know what's going on there. Shambles, Sky Sports. Shambles. Yeah, anyway, we move. They just discriminate against Watford. It's nothing new at this point. They do it all the time anyway. It's the media, everyone does that. No one likes us, but we don't care. How could you not, right? Family club and everything. But anyway, I guess the Pozzos with their sacking managers have ruined that, but whatever. But yeah, do smash a like on the video. Get your thoughts on Watford season so far. Ultimately, there's been a lot of good performances. Be nice to get a few more wins, but you know, I feel like we need to get that balance of defence and attack. Because we saw against Coventry, our defence was awful, and yet we scored loads of goals. We saw against Birmingham, we looked solidly quite decent in defence. Obviously, Batman made that incredible double save, and then we got the goals at the end when we needed to. And in the games before Coventry, we looked defensively really good, but we couldn't score goals to save our life. We were missing chance after chance, especially that Plymouth game. So it feels right now like there's ability in both ends of the pitch, I should say, at defensively and going forward with the new number 9, Mileta Rajovic. He looks like he's a goal machine, as is Martins, and now Tom Ince has got his first Watford goal. So we look like we've got goals going forward. And this season, we've looked like we defensively could be really solid. Like the centre-back pairing yet again of Wesley Hoot and Ryan Porteous have been really solid. Our fullbacks, Jeremy Ngakia looked okay, I thought, against Birmingham. And then, of course, Ryan Andrews came on for that amazing moment to score against Birmingham City, his boyhood club, Watford, to come through the academy and score is incredible stuff. So he was obviously buzzing with that. Then on the other side, you got Morris, who, has done well this season already, obviously did get an injury. And we've also got now Jamal Lewis, who we brought in from Newcastle, who's, definitely a great player. He's just not got the minutes. So we've got some options. We've got some good defenders and some good attackers. But then from week to week, we can look terrible going forward and terrible defensively. So it's just a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde sort of situation at the moment. The performances, though, despite all of this, despite our bad defending at times and sometimes our bad finishing, have been really encouraging. So that's a good thing to take from the first 6 games of the season. But in our 7th game tonight against this West Brom side, who, let's be honest, haven't been brilliant, this is a game we should really win. Oh, hang on. Score update. Oh, it's not even the Watford game. It's a Blackburn game. No one cares about the Blackburn game. Come on. It's 1-1 in the Sunderland game. But anyway, let's go back to Gillette. This is an absolute joke from Sky Sports Football, though. I'm absolutely fuming. Like, why would they not just put this game, Watford-West Brom, on the red button options? Like, where's the logic in that? Where is the logic? There's just no logic. It's as simple as that. But yeah, if you are enjoying it, put a like in the stream, comment in the chat your thoughts. Sorry, just sorting out, making sure I've got back where I need to be. Yeah, here we go. So it's still 2-2, but incredible game. Incredible game. It's got to be said. Anyone fancy a chip? What a match. Incredible stuff. 4 goals in the space of, 25 minutes? Incredible. You know what, though? It is one of those things. Against Coventry, we kept getting pegged back. When we went 1-0 up, they pegged us back. And to be fair, the psychological impact that it can have when you go ahead and then you get pegged back, it can really hurt you. And that's what we just did. And we also went behind in the space of about 5 minutes. So for us to now come back again to make it 2-2, I'm pretty happy about the mentality there we've shown. But I tell you what, this game is scary. It's scary to watch because it just feels like we can lose it or win it at any moment. You just don't know. Crazy stuff. So yeah, who are you saying for your next goal scorer? Goal scorer predictions. Let's have them in the chat. I'd love another goal from Martins. That would be absolute limbs. But still 2-2 as it stands. I'm not quite sure when YouTube will kick me off of this, whether or not I've got, minutes restrictions of how long I can live stream for. But we're just going to, go as we go, do as we do, see how long we can push this, and hopefully I won't get pushed off. No, we should be fine. I would hope. Oh, I'm just going to come back. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Let me just charge my phone for a second. Shit. Are we still live, people? Are we still live? Are we still live, people? Can I just double check with people that we're still live? I think we might be, but yeah, I think that's all that is the light. I think. So we might be all right. Just let me know, people, if we're still live. I think we're still live, people, so just bear with me. Let me just make sure for sure. And are we live? Are we live? And are we live? Are we live? Yeah, we're still live. We're still live. Panic averted. Sorry about that, people. Apologies for the disruption to the stream. Not exactly what I was hoping for there. So yeah, apologies for that, but I was just wanting to make sure that we had sorted everything accordingly. But yeah, sorry, we're back, people. We're back. Yeah, it live. Yep, great. Thanks for that, Izan. Appreciate your comment, mate. Yeah, sorry, I was just getting the lighting sorted out there. So yeah, let me know any more thoughts you've got on the game so far. It's been an incredible match. It's got to be said. Incredible game. But yeah, it's 2-2 still. It's still 2-2. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Let's hear what these Gillette Soccer Saturday people have got to say.
It's all going up in my game, I swear. Corner gets headed out, and it's such good composure from View. He takes a beautiful first touch on his left foot. The shot's not the best, but it goes through that many bodies. I think Piers sees it quite late, as you can see, and he flies into the bottom corner, 2-1 Sunderland.
Yeah, and they will have...
So far, just as a little recap, it's Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 2. And goal scorers in the game so far, Tom Ince after 3 minutes, then Mateus Martins after 23 minutes. Then we had a goal from, if I can remember rightly, John Swift after 14 minutes. And then after 17 minutes, Jed Wallace. So yeah, it's been an incredible game. Terrible defending from Watford, terrible defending from West Brom. We all score the goals and we can't keep them out. So yeah, incredible stuff. Great entertainment, but still 2-2 as it stands in that Watford West Brom game. So yeah, do smash a like on the video if you're enjoying the stream, and you know, let me know your thoughts, people. Let me just see everyone else who's watching the stream, see who's live right now. So yeah, it is still 2-2 in the game between Watford and West Bromwich Albion. Incredible match. Great entertainment, it's got to be said. And it's still 2-2, but we have an update. We have an update here, so let's have a little look. We have an update from Jessica Creighton. What is Jessica saying? Here we go. Are you ready, people? This is what she says.
Oh, no, definitely not. We're having far too much fun. Like I said, these teams going toe to toe, neither giving the other one an inch. It's settled down a little bit. So, you know, I've caught my breath slightly. There was a chance for West Brom, again, just outside the area, but lack of composure there. They just blew that over the bar. A bit too much pace on it. But you just sense that whenever anyone gets the ball in and around that final third, there could be a goal. So far, though, it's still 2-2.
Manchester United just too easy to score against this season. A second Bayern Munich goal, Clinton.
Yeah, it's Musiala. It's all about...
I tell you, Manchester United might as well be championship level at this point. Andre Onana is in my fantasy team for the Premier League. I want to just use him out as much as can physically be done. And yet he's got Burnley next week, so I can't. So it's just infuriating because they're so bad against Burnley or Bayern Munich. They just concede. So I hate it. I hate it. But what can I do? So yeah, it's half time. It's just gone half time. It is Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 2. What a match we have seen there. Incredible stuff. My guy, Mateus Martins, the captain for my championship fantasy team with the goal. And what a goal it was from Mateus Martins. I really wish I'd have been in the flesh, up close to see that because, as my championship fantasy captain, incredible stuff. But it wasn't to be. Couldn't make the game, so we are doing this live stream. And I hope you have enjoyed the live stream so far. Smash a like on it if you are enjoying it. Get your thoughts on the Watford game so far. The Soggy Banana, or Bandana, I should say, has said AS. Don't know what that means. Oh my days. Is it 3-0 now? No, it's 2-0. They said Nabry. I thought they said Musiala, but yeah, Nabry. Anyway, it's 2-0 Bayern. All you need to know is Manchester United are not very good. But yeah, look, it is still 2-2. And as I say, it's just gone half-time at Vicarage Road between Watford and West Bromwich Albion, the Hornets and the Baggies. Of course, Valerian Ismail's former side, West Bromwich Albion, against Carlos Corberan of West Brom. So, yeah, ultimately, that's interesting. But yeah, do jump in the stream, give it a like, and also, can I just say, if you're enjoying it, then let me know in the comments and give a little share to someone you know who likes Watford content, EFL Championship content, football content in general. Give it a share to a friend. Tell them to join in Roberto's live stream and get in the comments. And yeah, I'd like to get your thoughts on Watford. Do you think the goal scoring will slow down or what? Well, good question, Vanessa. I don't know, to be honest. It's a crazy game. There's goals everywhere you look, and it's 2-2 between the Hornets and West Bromwich Albion. But I don't know. We'll have to see. It's half time now, but the current rate of goals that were going in, there was in something crazy like 4 goals in the first 25 minutes. So yeah, it could well be a great second half still. But obviously, since that 23rd goal from Mateus Martins, what a legend, what a goal. Yeah, the goals haven't gone in yet, but you would expect that from a game that started that well for it to go on for the whole of the first half would be very unlikely, uncalled for. Uncalled for the wrong word, but it'd be a very hard thing to keep up. So that's what I'm getting at there. So yeah, half time as well in the Blackburn Sunderland game. It's 2-1 to Sunderland, so not good for the Rovers side there. Sunderland currently winning. Can I just see? I'm just going to quickly just update everyone on the halftime scores in the EFL Championship tonight. So we've got Blackburn 1, Sunderland 2, as mentioned. Huddersfield 1, Stoke 1, Hull City 0, Leeds 0, Millwall 1, Rotherham United 0, and Norwich City 0, Leicester City 0. So I think Sky Sports have had a stinker here, to be honest, because we know which game is on Sky Sports. It's Norwich Leicester. Okay, all right, Blackburn Sunderland's okay, but whatever. But the main event, the main attraction on Sky Sports is Norwich Leicester. That's a terrible game, 0-0. Meanwhile, at Vicarage Road, what a game, 2-2, incredible stuff. Now, whether or not that's both defenses from Watford West Brom are just bad and we're letting in goals, you could see it as that, or you could see it as actually good enough to score the goals, so it's an entertaining game. I don't know, but ultimately, yeah, that's the game. Unfortunately, that isn't on Red Button for some reason, Watford West Brom, but we are still finding ways to update you from the game between the Hornets and the Baggies. So yeah, do hope you enjoy this one, and yeah, ultimately we just need to secure that 3 points. It's a big match for the sake of Watford's momentum. We don't often, even not just this season, but just generally, Watford don't go on winning runs. They don't often score a lot of goals or win a lot of games in succession, and that is so key if we do have any shout of outside getting into the playoffs. We need to go on those kind of winning runs. So yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But the way the game started, you thought this might be the perfect game, and then only 10 minutes or so later we conceded. So it's the sort of game where you shouldn't count your chickens too early, because things can go south very quickly. But yeah, incredible stuff for Arsenal, by the way. 3-0 up against PSV. Jesus has now made it 3. So fair play. Their Champions League return is going very well indeed. Anana, on the other hand, he's just not very good, is he? Just not very good. But yeah, look, ultimately, what a game. What a game between Watford and West Brom. Do I think the goal scoring will slow down? I hope not. I really do hope not. For a neutral's point of view, for Watford's defence, maybe that would be nice. And if we could just get a couple of goals down West Brom's end, that would be great. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's see what else people are saying in the chat. Yeah, that's about it, really. Fair enough. Fair enough. We're getting up to, we just passed an hour on the stream. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. I do appreciate the comments coming in. And thanks for tuning in for this one. So yeah, Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 2 at halftime. I think ultimately this is a sort of game that on paper you would say this should be a winnable one. But West Brom, you know, they've been in the championship for a few seasons now. So they're a decent championship outfit. And so it won't be easy. We know this. It won't be easy to get the victory over a team like them. It would be nice. It would be nice, but it's not all, you know, it's often easier said than done. So we'll have to see what happens there. Let us just sit ourselves down and relax for a bit whilst the game is at the halftime interval, the halftime break. That is the score 2-2 in this one. Any more comments, do let me know at the moment, because of course, with the game being paused for the halftime break, I've got a bit more time to answer some comments. So anything you want to know about Watford, my thoughts on Watford, my thoughts on the Champions League, of course, happening tonight as well, then do get in those comments. But yes, great game between Watford and West Brom. I'm absolutely fuming, by the way, about Antonio Silva. I subbed in Antonio Silva for my Champions League fantasy team, and then he goes and gets sent off. I mean, you had one job to just not get sent off. Fair enough if you concede against Salzburg. All right. Not every defender can be perfect, but to get sent off, it's like him putting his middle finger up at me. Like, what's going on there? Antonio, man, I trusted in you. I had faith in you, and you absolutely pooed all over it. So yeah, fuming, absolutely fuming. But anyway, we move and all that, as people sometimes say. It's still a game I see. There's a chance we could win this. I hope we can. But we aren't the sort of game. The sort of team that can often get bucket loads of goals. We have sometimes, you know, scored a few. We did score 5, I think, up at Cardiff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling massively confident about us doing it this time. I think we've already got 2 goals, so that's almost most of our goals, most of the games already, you know, used up. So, nah, I got to be confident. But yeah, it is an incredible game. It's just who knows which way it could go next. Really, it's that sort of match. Let me just make sure that the live stream link that I tweeted out is the right one. Yeah, no, it is the right one. It is definitely the right one. Yeah, we're just trying to get a couple more in the chat. But yes, thanks for watching those that have joined. I'll just tweet out the link for a second. I mean, the quality of that Mateus Martins goal. Can we just talk about a little bit of that? I mean, the audacity, right? The audacity to dribble through about 3 or 4 West Brom players and then curl it with his right foot into that bottom right corner. It's just an absolute beauty from Martins. I mean, incredible stuff from the Brazilian. That is why he's in my championship fantasy team, honestly. He came into my championship fantasy team a couple of weeks ago, but what a beauty. What a beauty. I'm just trying to see if there's any more news about. Yeah, so still 2-2. I think we're about to start for the second half. But then we will get back into the groove. So just bear with me as I get ready for the second half to begin yet again. Yeah, we're up to 1 hour, 5 minutes now. So as I say, thanks for your support watching the stream. It does mean a lot. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're going into this second half of the games now. It's just getting to that point. I think we might be close to the start of that second half. So yeah, we're just getting ready. Are you ready to rumble? Well, let's have a look. What are we saying? What say we? I'm just making sure that the tweet with the live stream link where it actually is. My link. There it is. Found the link. Sorry. Yeah. Second half starting now. So we're just going to start getting ready for that. And then we will be ready to rumble. Second half is literally on its way. So let's get ready to do this. I mean, I don't know whether it's still raining, to be honest. It might still be raining at Vicarage Road, but it feels like it is pouring down at the moment. Not long to go until that second half begins again. In terms of the first half, any bookings in the first half? Yes, there has been. One from Jason Malumbi for West Brom. Is it Jason Malumbi? I think it is. So yeah, he got booked in the first half. So that's interesting. He will be walking a tightrope going to the second half. Maybe he gets an early sub. We'll have to see. But yeah, obviously the goals from Mateus Martins and Tom Ince, and then for West Brom, John Swift and Jed Wallace. Napoli's just taken the lead against Braga, if you're interested. And that is second half now, very close to starting. If I just run you through the halftime stats as well, quite interesting reading this. Shots for Watford, 7. 3 for West Brom. Shots on target, 2 for both sides, and they've scored 2 goals. So pretty clinical, but Watford having more of the game. Also, Watford having more possession, 69% to 31, and 343 passes for Watford, only 163 for West Brom. So look, the commentator said it on Gillette Soccer Saturday, that Watford looked the dominant side, and ultimately they looked really in control the first 12 minutes. Then Watford conceded out of nowhere, and it was 1-1. And then out of nowhere, they go behind, and you think, what's going on? So crazy can be football. But then Watford wrestle back the game and bring it back even Stevens to 2-2. So hopefully they can go on and win it now, as the stats have suggested. So we've got a comment. Thanks for your comment. From the Soggy Bandana said, do you know why Watford never sell out their seats? Like, there's no more tickets, but there's plenty of seats and stands. To be honest, as I say, I don't know. I'll be honest, I do not know. It happens in a lot of championship games, I feel. You see in a lot of stadiums, empty seats. It's a bit weird, but maybe it's just, struggling to get the tickets to be, midweek games are often tough for people to get to sometimes. There's travel, sometimes hard to get back from being out at work and things like that. So that's maybe some of the reasons, especially tonight with a midweek game. And yeah, I guess Championship, there's less devotion. I don't know if you call it that. There is a lot of obviously devoted fans, and I'm not going to, deny that, because obviously there's loads at every team. But for some fans that don't take much to not go to games, they might think Championship, if there's Gillette Soccer Saturday or Soccer Special, I should say, to watch it, then they'll just do that. They'll just sit at home and not go to the game. So yeah, it's a shame. A lot of teams, if they're in the Championship, they just don't have that big following. Like if it was Manchester United or Man City, their season tickets, especially Man City and Arsenal, would sell out because they're a big followed club that are doing well, right? And they'd keep winning games. But these Championship clubs that, are a bit up and down in terms of form, ultimately that's the division they don't want to be in, even if, as I said earlier in the video, that the Premier League just seems impossible to compete at the moment. That's why I guess fans are a bit uninterested. I don't know if uninterested is the right word, but yeah, we've just got back underway at the Vic for the second half. So updates on the way for the Hornets against West Brom. But yeah, that's maybe the reason. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Soggy Bandana. Jack said, when do you think, I should say, Watford will sack the manager? Well, if you've watched if you watch Watford this season, performances have been brilliant. Some really good games from the Hornets. And Tom Ince scoring his debut goal tonight. We've also had Rajovic, I should say, Milieta Rajovic, getting his first few goals for the club in the last couple of games. So we've been scoring goals. Defensively, we've been a bit up and down. But although the table, it doesn't look pretty, the performances have suggested much better than that. So I would say, even for the Watford managers, it might be a bit early because, last season at least, Rob Edwards was sacked after about 10 games, I think it was. And, it's not quite 10 games yet. But, yeah, it would be nice if we kept our manager for a bit longer. But as I say, the pitch signs, the intensity in training, I actually was fortunate enough to, as part of work experience, go down to the Watford training ground and do some work with the media team. That was really good fun. I mean, I've done some stuff in the program the last few years, but to actually go and see the players on the training pitch and high intensity drills was really good to see. And apparently that's not been the case for previous managers. There's been a lack of team spirit, a lack of togetherness and willingness to play for the badge. And the managers have ultimately not been giving that mentality, that drive to the players. And it's good that Valerie and Ismail is doing that. So I think off the pitch looks much better. On the pitch, things will take time, right? This is a project. So I don't think, fingers crossed, famous last words, touch wood and all that. We know the Pozzos can sack at any point. But the way the season's going, despite where we are in the table, I think we're something like 11th after the Birmingham City win. It wasn't good reading after the game against Coventry, of course. We were down in 18th. But as I say, performances have suggested better than that. So I would just say we try and be patient. If Pozzo does what he always does and sacks the manager, so be it. But I think, yeah, there are certainly good signs. And I think the staff at Watford as well are seeing that. And hopefully that includes Pozzo, right? Hopefully he's a bit more patient this time. But, it's the $1 million question, isn't it? Yeah, so still 2-2 in the game. No goals yet in the second half, but we will, as I say, keep you on updated for the Watford game. Any more stuff going on in that second half? We got underway in the second half about a couple minutes ago. So apparently the first half, Ngakia and Morris not had the best of games, apparently. They, of course, stayed in after they started the game against Birmingham City. So, yeah, that's one person's opinion. But, yeah, the fullbacks have not been subbed off. And as I say, I'm not sure there's been any half-time subs, not as far as I'm aware. But apparently her first half was an incredible game. A lot of ability. So hopefully we'll see some more goals and goals for Watford in the second half. Ngakia was making a lot of mistakes. Yeah, fair enough, Soggy Bandana. Maybe you've seen the stream. I can't access any streams. I mean, I haven't seen any, at least, that are legal, at least, to watch the game. As to say, I couldn't get it on Sky Sports Red Button. I should probably stop going on about that. But yeah, Ngakia, look, at the end of the day, he's a young player. Okay, we've got a lot of time to learn and grow. But yeah, maybe he didn't have the best of first halves. But that can happen. That can happen. Let's see if he can really grow into the game. It'd just be nice, Watford, if we took the lead and then the lead lasted for a bit longer, because we are that sort of team that just finds a way to, whilst winning, surrender our lead. So yeah, I'm just so happy about the nice little goal for my fantasy team from Mateus Martins. Just absolute legend, really. There's no other two ways about it. Just absolute legend. But yeah, we are about 50 minutes in now. So 5 minutes or so into that second half. Still 2-2, but could be certainly a game that lives in the memory the way that it's going, because there's been goals, there has been chances. As I say, Watford have edged it, to be honest, in chances and in possession and things like that. But the key thing is, of course, is that is the fact we're not losing. And we're, in the game. That's the good thing. We need to be in the game for us to be happy. So Jude Bellingham, I've just seen, by the way, has got the winning goal against for Real Madrid against Union Berlin. So I had Jude Bellingham and switched him to my captain this week. So to be honest, it's not a lot, right? Haaland only got 5, I think, for the assist against Red Star Belgrade. But to get the winning goal, he should get man of the match points. We'll take that for the Champions League fantasy captain. So yeah, look, Antonio Silva just absolutely fuming, but we move. We've got to, move on from that. So games in the Championship so far, we've had Blackburn 1, Sunderland 2, as I said. Clark getting a goal for my Championship fantasy team. Come on, Jack Clark. He scores so many goals. You love to see it. Leonard then equalised for Blackburn, and then right on half time, we had a goal for Neil. So Neil putting Sunderland 2-1 up. Then Huddersfield 1, Stoke 1 at the moment is half time in that one. Pearson getting the Terriers in front, and then Stoke equalising through Johnson. Then it's 0-0 Hull against Leeds. That's in the second half. 1-0 against Rotherham for Millwall. Longman with the goal. And then, of course, we've talked about our games already, our goals. It's incredible, actually, when you look at it, because obviously our goals were 20 minutes apart. West Brom's goals were 3 minutes apart. But yeah, it's quite incredible. And then, of course, the other game, Norwich against Leicester, right on half time, actually. It was looking like 0-0, but I think just before the break, Leicester went ahead through an Iheanacho penalty. So, yeah, 1-0 to Leicester at the moment. So what does that do, actually? Let's have a little look at the live table for the EFL Championship with the games going on as things stand. This is, of course, as things stand. Things could change. The Saudi bandana said, if you don't mind a dodgy site, Buff Streams have a working link now. Oh, okay. Buff Streams is a working link. That's good to know. Thanks for that, Soggy Bandana. I appreciate that. So let me just check the live. Yes, the live table as it stands, the current Watford result would mean we drop down to 14th, which is not ideal. But as I was talking about, performances have suggested better things. It's earlier on in the season. We're not going to panic about it at this point. But yeah, things can change. Obviously, if we find a way to win this game, then we could get up to 10 points. Oh no, actually up to 11 points, and that would mean we jump all the way up to about 8th in the league. So yeah, that would be decent. We'd be happy with that. So yeah, hopefully we can win the game and therefore get the 3 points. So yeah, look, interesting games. Let's have a look then, shall we, at that stream that Bandana was talking about. So thanks for that. So yeah, obviously the Ince goal apparently was a banger. So I want to see that back as soon as possible. They haven't shown it yet because I missed it. But yeah, 3rd minute of the game to get his first Watford goal. My guy Tom Ince, already a legend. Loser got the assist as well for that. And would you believe it, people? In Championship Fantasy, I benched Loser this week. The reason for that, there was a logical reason, because Loser did get subbed off early last week. So I was like, oh, maybe, he's not as much of a Championship Fantasy or asset. I've seen other people bench Loser, so I feel less worse about that. But I'm fuming, though. Still fuming, because he's my guy, Loser. I love him. He's so good for Morocco and for Watford, and he's got the assist for that Ince goal. And then Swift obviously got the goal, assisted. We don't actually know who got the assist, actually, for that. Let me just see if I can check that for you, people. On 14 minutes, John Swift with the goal. The funny thing is, John Swift, and it was a swift reply from West Brom. It was a free kick, of course. So the foul was needless from Jeremy Ngakia on Okay Yokushlu. But yeah, really annoying from Ngakia that he had to give that away. It's a good free kick, but maybe the wall should have done its job a bit better there. But then to see that goal go in 3 minutes later was just devastating. So yeah, the assist for that goal from Jed Wallace, that left foot shot to the bottom left corner, was assisted by Darnell Furlong. It was kind of a sliding finish into the bottom corner, if I had to describe it. And then, of course, we saw that goal from Mateus Martins, assisted by Tom Ince. So Ince had had a banger of a night already for the first goal and now first assist. I think actually no, it's second assist after the Coventry game. He got an assist against Coventry for Rajovic's first goal. I keep saying Rajovic, it's Rajovic. So yeah, Tom Ince, great night for him. But what a strike from Martins, right footed into the bottom right corner, lovely jubbly. But yeah, as I say, looking at the updates so far, that is a fine save from Daniel Bachmann. Incredible goalkeeping, tipsing over a shot from Brandon Thomas Asante. Wow, that is good goalkeeping. We talked about Bachmann in the game against Birmingham making that crucial double save, but another important piece of goalkeeping from Daniel Bachmann. You love to see that. So yeah, the second half started off, to be fair to West Brom, they've looked quite good so far. Porteous with a stupid yellow card, unfortunately, with a foul. Not a good one, but he's now going to be walking a tightrope. But yeah, Bachmann, I nearly said Blackburn there. Daniel Bachmann has got the save, and a good moment for us to see that. So yeah, 2-2 still, but let's try and see if I can get onto that stream. Yeah, as I say, double Lelo or dub Lelo. Yeah, as we said, soggy bandana. I keep saying banana. Why do I keep saying banana? The soggy bandana did say, yeah, there is a stream, hopefully, that's not illegal, and hopefully is watchable on something called site the buff streams. So I'm just going to try and find that so I can actually watch the game, because that would be good to actually watch it properly. Let me just try and look for that, people. So bear with as I try and do that. But yeah, smash a like on the video, people. As I said, again, appreciate you guys watching. You know, it's Wednesday night. It's not always easy to watch these kind of videos at this time of night. I think Millwall just scored. No, is that Millwall? Yeah, Millwall 2-0 against Rotherham. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Really do. Okay. Looks like I might need VPN though. Oh, it's a bit long that. It's a bit long that. Who wants VPN though? Is there a way you can do it without VPN? I'd quite like that. Oh, are you sure that there's an actual legit stream here? Because I can't see anything. It's just taking me to Amazon. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about this. Not quite sure about this. But anyway. Yeah, still 2-2. Still 2-2. Oh, get in. Jude Bellingham got the Man of the Match award. He had to after getting the winning goal. So that's good for my Champions League fantasy. Love to see it. So yeah. Still 2-2. I mean, I'm panicking. I'm panicking about this game, because it's one of those ones where it's like it's so many swings back and forth that you feel the scoreline could be anything, right? The scoreline could be absolutely anything. How do I actually watch the game though? Nah, I can't lie. This is dodgy. This is dodgy. It's just taking me to betting sites. It will open random tabs, just close and then press play. Yeah, I get that, but I can't seem to do it. Is it maybe only a desktop thing? Maybe it's only a desktop thing. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do it on my laptop. We'll have to see. Might not be able to. We'll have to wait and see. Just bear with me. I'm hoping the stream carries on as we're talking. Does it carry on? Yeah, it does carry on. It might have frozen me though, to be fair. So it's not the most ideal scenario. Apologies for that. Triple change. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what Val does. He loves a triple change. Oh, some controversial ones as well. Taking off Tom Ince, who's got a goal and an assist in the game. Wow. He's often taken Tom Ince off very early. I'm surprised by that. Very surprised by that. But, you know, Val's got to do what he's got to do. And to be fair to him, I did slate him for doing it last week, right? Well, I didn't slate him, but I sent out a tweet. I replied to a Watford tweet that said, Ngakia off, Andrews on. And I was like, what's that going to do? And to be fair, the same sub has happened tonight. But yeah, he loves the triple substitution around the 60-minute mark. This is a 57th minute. Weird one though, with Tom Ince playing so well. But yeah, I basically replied to a tweet about this Ngakia Andrews change. It was 0-0 at the time against Birmingham, and it looked like it was a like for like change. You think, okay, I think the tweet I said was, "Is that sub worth it?" And they tweeted it after the goal was scored by Ryan Andrews off the bench. Of course, just my luck aged well. Of course, so happy for the lad. And of course, I'd rather it happen that way around. But yeah, it's just ironic that it aged that terribly. And so they tweeted it and said, "Yeah, we think so. Good sub. Yeah, fair play. It did make an impact. It was worth it. So fair enough. But yeah, Andrews is on for Ngakia. Actually, it might be Andrews on for Morris. To be fair, it might be Andrews on for Morris, and then Ince is off. Asprilla is on. Asprilla is on is good because I think he was really good against Birmingham when he came off the bench. Højlund has just scored for Manchester United. Everyone brings him into FPL now. Watch this space. But yeah, Asprilla has come on for Watford for Tom Ince. And also Lewis has come on. Jamal Lewis has come on for another a sub appearance after he did the same thing last week. And he's come on for Ngakia. So Double Lello, I'm not sure how to say your name. He said, what's the site? Well, I think, as I said, I think it's Bus Streams. I think that's what the Soggy Bandana said, but I'm not quite sure if that is the case because when I went onto it, it didn't seem to work. But let me have a look on the laptop. Let me have a look. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I'm not too convinced by it, but we'll see. We will see. What are we saying? Watford, West Brom. Not sure. Someone's just sent me an FPL related question, so I just need to quickly answer this. Sorry, they've sent me their wildcard team, which is quite interesting. I mean, I wouldn't have Doku. I wouldn't have Doku, Ferguson, or Kabore, to be honest. Even with a double game week for Luton, they're pretty awful. Talking of FPL, that reminds me. What I would say is make sure on Spotify, if you're watching this, you tune in to Spotify in around about a week's time because I'm going back to uni soon and I've got a mate called Chris. We're going to be doing a FPL podcast. It's FPL and football related. So he does Sheffield Wednesday. Well, he follows Sheffield Wednesday. He's mainly a Chelsea fan. But we'll talk about Chelsea. We'll talk about Watford. We'll talk about football in general, recent results and all that. And so, yeah, do check it out. It's going to be called The Form is Temporary Podcast. Wade Wilson's a West Brom fan. Oh, I like that. At FPL_Wade Wilson. Ultimately, what was I saying? Yeah, it's called The Form is Temporary. So write that into Spotify. Search that up on Spotify. The Form is Temporary Podcast. And we're going to be doing FPL sometimes football, and sometimes Champions League and all that. So, yeah, I would say, what was I going to say? Yeah, what I would say was make sure you follow the podcast, subscribe to it on Spotify, listen to the trailer, which is about 20 seconds long, just kind of saying what kind of things we're going to get up to this season. But yeah, this time next week, we're hoping, if all things go to plan, the first episode will be out. And the first episode, I can tell you, this is what I can tell you we'll be covering. It will be a Who Are Ya episode. And what I mean by that is we'll introduce ourselves, myself, Roberto Hollis, FPL Yellow Army. Also, Chris will introduce himself as the Chelsea fan, as Chris Sebastian. He also is on the same course, actually, we're doing at uni, sports journalism. So we'll talk all about that a little bit, but also our FPL history and things like that. And so, yeah, hopefully you go and enjoy that podcast. So do watch out for that. And yes, also watch out for my videos coming up in the rest of this week. I think I might do a few uploads tomorrow, and then I might give myself a break on Friday. We'll have to see how things go, but it's going to be a Saturday deadline yet again, I think. Or is it? Yes, it is. At 1:30 p.m. Afternoon deadline. So that will be going out live stream scheduled for 1:30. So do pop onto my game week 6 now. Yeah, 6 deadline stream for Saturday. And yeah, I'll be doing Premier League predictions for the upcoming weekend's games, of course, as always. If you missed my Champions League fantasy team, I did talk about it in my recent video. So do look at my FPL Yellow Army channel. But of course, this channel, Roberto the Hornet, is where we do live streams, Watford content, Premier League predictions, and all that stuff. So, good chance. Kone with a header, the substitute who came on, actually, that was one of the changes. Kone come on. Kone came on for. Oh no, he didn't actually come on, did he? Started the game for Tomilele Bashira, but he had a header from a cross from Asprilla, tipped onto the bar. Oh, that is so devastating. Good save by Palmer in the West Bromwich Albion goal. But yeah, onto the bar, gutting stuff for Watford. We looked like we dominated this game, to be honest. Unlucky to not be in the lead, but yeah, it's still 2-2. So it's now a Bayern Munich penalty. Wow. Villa, Manchester United are in the mud, genuinely. Yeah, so the Soggy Bandana said, yeah, there are multiple stream links. Just select the 95% England on buff streams. I'm trying to look on buff streams and I just can't see anything, Brev. Like, I just don't see anything. Because then it says I need to add to my Chrome this extension, Webster search. Nah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. I'm not too confident about the, I don't want a Chrome extension, man. Nah, it's too much hassle. I can just get the goals on as they go in on Sky Sports Soccer Special. I'm all right. I'll pass on buffer streams, to be honest, mate. It just looks a bit dodgy. I'll be honest. But yeah, if you are watching it and you are able to get into it, then yeah, do update me as much as you can on, even if there's not any goals, then let me know any chances and stuff. Harry Kane has scored. Come on, he's in my Championship fantasy team. He scored the penalty as I thought he would. Bayern getting that penalty. I mean, I should have captained him maybe instead of Bellingham, but man of the match points for Bellingham. We don't mind it. Oh my days. Wow. That's an incredible scramble there. Goalmouth scramble in a Watford West Brom game. Wow. Chances are plenty for Watford now. I need to I might have to see that back. But yeah, it's still 2-2, but incredible game. Future games, less ads. Yeah, whatever. Then what else are we saying? Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, what I was saying was, I can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, the point is we're carrying on. So yeah, we've just gone past an hour and a half on the stream. Drop a like on it if you're enjoying. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Roberto the Hornet on YouTube, and of course my other account, FPL Yellow Army. There has been a goal, I think. There's been a goal in the Champions League. Where's there been a goal? I think there's been a goal, isn't there? Oh no, I think yeah, I don't know. I'm confused, I think. But Saka doing the bits for me in my Championship fantasy team. You'll love to see that. Oh, I should have captained Saka. Oh, but he's playing PSV. It was not an easy fixture. So, anyway. Rest in peace, VAR, people are saying. Oh, dear. That's not good. Someone said Eriksen assist for the Kane goal. That's funny. That's a good tweet, that. For the Man United Eriksen to assist Kane for Bayern because of how bad Eriksen's done for the goal, probably. Yeah, that's not ideal. But yeah, still 2-2. Do get those people watching in the stream. If you know a mate who likes Championship fantasy, Championship content, I should say, not really fantasy on this channel, at least. But yeah, do smash a like on the video. It's 2-2 still, Watford West Brom. Incredible game, I've got to say. Incredible game. I just kind of wish I was there, I'll be honest. But, these things can't be helped. Sometimes You can't always get to games, but yeah, sounds like an absolute wonderful game, and it would just be lovely. It would just be lovely if we could top it off by getting the 3 points tonight, but we will have to see. We will have to see. Leroy Sané's just hit the post for Bayern Munich, so that's interesting. Come on. Come on, what are we saying? There's got to be some more goals in that Watford game, surely. The way the first half was going, it was goal machine every single minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. Substitution. Oh, Ryan. Ryan Porteous. This is not what we need. A substitution. He's already injured, Brev. Ryan Porteous. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, Porteous is off. That is not a substitution we want to be making. Because no disrespect to Matty Pollock, but our centre-backs are nowhere near as strong outside of those two of Porteous and Hoot. So Matty Pollock is on for Porteous. That is just devastating for our future games now. Because Porteous is a rock, an absolute rock. And the fact that he's now injured is devastating. We are in the mud. Rest in peace, our defence. As if it wasn't already rest in peace with the way we've defended it in this game. Oh, my days. Last season, we were so unlucky with injuries. And I do feel that this season, we didn't... Obviously, part of the problem was we were trying to have this big clear out. So it meant we didn't buy any more as much players as we could have done. But what it does mean now is that we've sold more players than we've bought. So because of that, our squad is so thin. It's incredibly thin. We are in the mud. We are genuinely in the mud. The position that we didn't strengthen in depth, and we've got an injury. So, yeah, we've really got a lot of issues there. Lewis has just had a chance. A low shot. Oh, well saved. And then the Martins follow-up blocked. Still 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes left. Come on, people. It's still 2-2. Let's hope we can find a way to win this game. Come on, you Horns. Come on, you Horns. Come on, you Hornets. Still time to get the 3-2 win. I called it earlier, didn't I? I said 3-2. And since then, we did get an equaliser. So just need that final goal, that final winner. But yeah, as I've said this before, but everyone that's joined tonight, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, to be honest, to see people in the chat. So thank you again. It's been a really fun one. It's been a really fun one, and it's still a bit of time to go. 2-2 Watford West Brom, and yeah, what a game! What an incredible game! Incredible stuff. Let me know as well. Put in the comments any feedback about the live stream. There's been a comment that Watford have scored, but I'm currently refreshing the Watford Twitter. I'm not going to fall for it if it's absolute spam from the soggy bandana. Maybe he's a bit ahead of the Watford Twitter. Fair play if he is, but we'll have to see.
Field down the other end looking for the equaliser. Did they nearly get it? Well, they nearly got one a moment ago. I think they might have got it now. Alan McInally.
Your timing, Jules. Your timing, kid. Absolutely spot on. Great run from Josh Karoma.
Oh, it's another goal for Huddersfield. It's 2-2 now against Stoke. Are you sure that Watford have scored, Soggy Bandana? I'm not convinced by that, mate. I'll be honest. If that's just trying to troll me, then... Oh, sorry. The noise there was a bit dodgy. If that's you just trying to troll me, then I'm not falling for it, mate. I'll be honest. Yeah, no, it's still 2-2. Still 2-2. Oh, I'm nervous now, though. I'm genuinely nervous because I'm like, when this game is so on a knife's edge. In celebrations, Lewis has just gotten a red card. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Definitely believe you there. Definitely not, chatting some waffle. Oh, we've got another update from the Watford West Brom game. Let's hear what's going to happen.
He lasted 7 months in the job. He said it's just another game tonight. Inside he wants to win this. Did his team nearly take the lead? Jessica Crichton.
Oh my goodness. You just don't know who's going to score. Both teams enjoying chances in the last couple of minutes. Watford just had probably the better of those chances. Jamal Lewis just making his second appearance for his new club. In the box, the ball's laid off to him. He collects it well. Cheeky little step over, but his shot is well blocked. And that assist came in from Kone. He's been absolutely everywhere. He's been working very hard. And I say he's everywhere. A bit like Clinton Morrison in the media. 2-2 so far.
Love that.
Nice joke. Yeah, no, it's good to see that actually. Him coming in obviously for the start, Kone today, Ismail Kone, and the fact he's everywhere. A bit like I'm not saying relax before you get all worked up that I'm saying you comparing him, but I'm just saying everyone says for Real Madrid, right, that at the moment a certain Camavinga is everywhere for Real Madrid, right? I'm not saying Camavinga's on Kone's level, relax, but I'm just saying it reminded me when she said he was everywhere. So yeah, good to see that from Kone. I do like him as a player. Obviously, was really good for Canada in the World Cup. So yeah, fair play. Still 2-2 though. I'm nervous. I'm panicking. Don't panic, but I'm panicking. I am panicking. Yeah, soggy bandana. I'd appreciate if you just don't spam the chat with like stuff that's not happening, please. I would appreciate that. Okay, is Harry Kane scoring again? Is Harry Kane really scoring again? Is that another goal or is it just one? Is that just the one? The penalty now he scored? No, I think it's just a one. Because that would be annoying. If I didn't captain him. 15 minutes to go. Not long now. Come on, Watford. Let's try and get that winner. Still 2-2. Great game against West Brom. It's got to be said. I'm kind of gutted I missed this one. Kind of gutted. Because at the start, I was relieved to have missed it with how terrible the weather was. It was absolutely pouring it down with rain. And I thought, a cold Wednesday night, going out, I've lucked out by not being able to go to this one. And then the game starts, and I think I really haven't lucked out. I've missed the game of a lifetime. We've gone ahead in the first 3 minutes. Then West Brom equalised, and I'm like, okay, same old Watford, just getting let us down again. And then we go behind, and I think, oh, I'm glad I didn't go there. I'm glad I didn't make the travel. And then we go back level, and it's half time, and it's still a tight game. Anyone could win it. So I'd imagine it was an incredible game to watch. And yeah, kind of gutted I haven't seen it, but them's the rules. That's what happens sometimes. So you have to live with it. But yeah, that is what it is. Still 15 minutes to go. Still 2-2. I'm panicking. Get some score prediction in the chat. The last 15 minutes or so, just under 15 minutes. I mean, I have to see how much added time there is, but I am panicking. I am genuinely panicking. Can't lie. I'm panicking. Like, please, just please. Oh dear. It's not good for my blood pressure. I'll be honest. It's not good for my blood pressure. Still 2-2. Who knows? Who knows what could happen right now, because goals are flying in and there's another substitution. Martins is off. No, Martins. Oh, why are you taking off the best player on the pitch? Ismail, man. Valerian Ismail. It's 2-2. It's 2-2. Like, you might as well just go for it. But no. All right, Martins is off. All right, well, as my captain, he's at least got me the goal for my championship team. I'll be happy with that, I suppose. And it was a great goal at that, but could have had another goal. Oh. All right, well, we're going for it then. We've got two strikers in our team, Bayo, Vakun Bayo, and Rajovic. So, they linked up well, to be fair to them, against Coventry when they were both on. So it's maybe a late game change that Ismail is doing. In this 4-3-3 setup we've got, sometimes we're bringing on Bayo late and hoping to set up in a bit more of a 4-4-2 with two up top, and seeing how that goes. Because, as I say, Bayo looked good when he came on against Coventry, obviously set up the goal for Rajovic. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed Bayo can get some goals off the bench, which he has done, to be fair, in the past. We need it. We need it right now. So fingers crossed. Not cross. Not fingers that are very unhappy or cross. But yeah. But it's still 2-2. It's still 2-2. Would you believe it? So, yeah, score predictions. Get them in the chat. I'm going to say it stays 2-2. As much as I want Watford to win, do I see us scoring another one? I talked about we might have used up all of our goal luck this week. I don't know. We're just not a team that score a lot of goals. But Rajovic, I should say, hopefully he's the man to change that. He has looked great in the last couple of games. But yeah, still 2-2. Still 2-2. I'm just like, this is the sort of game that Watford have bottled in the past. So I'm just panicking that we're going to bottle it. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. If we can win it, absolute limbs. The shirt's going off. No, I'm not going that far. Relax. But yeah, no. If we win this game, then I will absolutely love it. As a famous phrase was once uttered, as Keegan once said, I would love it. I would love it if we beat them. I would love it. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can get the victory and the same score as last season's game in 3-2. That would be brilliant. I actually remember that the winning goal for us, I think it might have been an own goal from West Brom. So it doesn't matter how we get it, right? It's all about the 3 points. We got the win against Birmingham. Let's carry on that momentum with a second win in a row. Yes, please. I would love that. I certainly would. Thank you very much. Come on. People in the chat, what are we saying? Score predictions. What are we going for? Still 2-2. Always been a goal. Not in the Watford game, but there has been a goal. I think that might be Blackburn Sunderland. I think it's 3-1 Sunderland. Blackburn, not looking good. Not looking good. Oh, Backman. Great save. Denying Thomas Asante. I tell you, he's made a couple of good saves in this game, Backman, to keep us in the game. And Thomas Asante as well has been denied a couple of times. So, fine piece of goalkeeping from Daniel Backman. Watford to win 4-2 is what Soggy Bandana's saying. Thanks for putting your comment. I appreciate that. No, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. 4-2. Yeah, that would be great. As I say, we don't often score loads of goals, but if we scored 4, I would be bouncing off the walls. I'd be bouncing off the walls. Absolutely. Yeah, I would say I'll still stay 2-2. I think this is the sort of game. It is one of those ones where you don't want to lose it. Oh my gosh. Oh my days. Another chance in the West Brom game. It is absolutely pouring down there, by the way, can I just say? Absolutely pouring down. Let's hear the latest updates.
In 8th position and all set to end it in the top 6 as it stands at the moment. Back we go to the game at Vicarage Road, heading towards the last, 10 minutes or so. The goal now could well be a winning goal. Who's looking most likely, would you say, Jeff?
Yeah, final stages of this one, Jules. I'm counting up, clocking up the chances. We've just had another one. This time it's gone to West Brom. It's Jeremy Sarmiento who's charging forward down the middle for West Brom. He nudges the ball onto his right foot, just lays it off to Brandon Thomas Asante, who's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. You think, put it anywhere, Thomas Asante. Past the goalkeeper, and it's a brilliant save by Daniel Backman to keep the ball out of the back of the net. It's still 2-2. Somehow, I'm not sure how, I genuinely feel though, Jules, there could be a winning goal in this one.
Oh, don't say stuff like that. It's making me panicked. But yeah, this is what Backman does. People slate him, and yes, I agree. He's not good enough to play out from his feet, but he does win you points as a goalkeeper. He gets point-winning saves, as we saw last week with that double save against Birmingham City to deny Scott Hogan in 2 attempts. It was incredible saves. So, yeah, look, he's still a great goalkeeper for this level. Let's not deny that. Obviously, he had his good moments. He also had his bad moments at points last season, especially that red card against Huddersfield. But, yeah, he also does save us a lot of points. So we've got to be grateful to the Austrian Daniel Backman. But, yeah, it's still 2-2. My heart rate is literally going off the wall at this point. He loses you some points as well. Yep, no, fair enough. Fair enough, Soggy Bandana. He did have bad points at other points last season. As I say, that Huddersfield game, he got sent off. You know, he had some bad mistakes. But that's the case of every goalkeeper, right? They always make bad mistakes. But also, they also make good mistakes. Good mistakes. They also make good saves. And Backman has done plenty of those in the Championship over the years for Watford, especially this season. He's looked in fine form, Daniel Backman. But still 2-2. Still 2-2. And I wonder if that Backman save is going to, stop West Brom from winning the game. But I do feel that if everything's going through to Backman, that is a bad sign for the defence. I just hope we're not wide open. We're not wide open. We're just allowing West Brom these chances because that is not what we like to see. We don't want to be defensively open. But we will have to see how this result goes. Oh my God. I've just seen a picture from the Watford Twitter. Erdegaard's just scored, by the way. Saka, goal and an assist. Lovely stuff. I should have captained him, though. Gutted. Captained, of course, Jude. But maybe Jude Bellingham outscores Saka. I'm not quite sure when it comes to the man of the match points. But anyway, look how rainy this is for Yasser Espria. I feel for the lad. He's used to, sunning it up in sunny Colombia. And then you got that, which is absolutely, you can't even see actually because of the, pixelation of the screen, how rainy that is. You see dots there? You see dots here? Yes, those dots is actually rain, believe it or not. It is absolutely bucketing down. So crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But yeah, ultimately, still 2-2 in the game. Great game, it looks like. It's just unbelievable. Drama, entertainment. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jeff. So yeah, still 2-2. Not long to go now. Soggy Bandana, thank you for being here for pretty much the whole stream. I really do appreciate it. It said the thing that with the UK is the rain is freezing. Some players are used to the rain, but rather just warm rain. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Some people in more tropical climates, they do see more rain, but it's a bit warmer. But yeah, it is absolutely freezing in the UK when it comes to rain. Always the case. Okay. Sorry, I've got another message from my person trying to ask FPL advice. This is what happens, you see, when I'm an FPL content creator, I get people asking me advice. Sorry, just quickly message them. Yes, so as I was saying, it's awful rain today. A late winner would be absolute limbs. Do I go around the house screaming if we get a late winner? I think I have to. It'd be wrong not to. But yeah, still 2-2 though. Just feels like one of those games that will be really good and close to winning, but not quite. Maybe we won't quite do enough, which I'll be kind of gutted about. But that's what happens sometimes. Still 2-2. Still 2-2. Come on, Watford. We got this. Please, just win the game. Please. Still 2-2. I can't deal with it, Brev. It ain't looking good, Brev, for my mental health. Watford, honestly, they're just too stressful. Mental health is the wrong word. What I meant to say was blood pressure. Literally, my stress levels. It's not looking good for my stress levels. Still 2-2. We got a comment from Ballum. Good to see you back, mate. So he said, what do you make of fan-owned teams in England, such as AFC Wimbledon? Take care. Thanks for the live stream. No worries, mate. As I say, I've actually really enjoyed it, the live stream. As I say, I've not done this really regularly at all, and just thought I'd give it a try. On my own tonight. Not being able to go to the game, so I thought, yeah, go on then. I'll have a little go, and it's been good fun. It's been good fun interacting. So thanks for being here, guys and girls. So yeah, what do you make of the fan-owned teams in England? I think it's a good idea. I think more power needs to be given to the fans. You see, what with the Super League in the last couple of years, that had reared its ugly head for a second. Luckily, it went back down with fans. Ultimately, they are the ones that have their say, and rightly they said, right, we're not going to be basically allowing this to happen. But yeah, we do need more clubs, owned by fans, because certain clubs, wink, wink, those rich clubs, not saying the big six, because there is no big six now, the traditional big six, I should say, they do often. Oh, hang on, sorry. There's a chance of the West Brom game. Hang on.
Defeat in all competitions. Off we go once again to Vicarage Road.
Do fan-owned clubs ever fail, though? Yeah, they do. They possibly do. Maybe they do, because they're not quite as much expertise as maybe some of the other owners. But look, my general point on what Ballum's asking is, yes, I think some more of them should come in. They're a good thing, because power to the fans is always a good thing. But sometimes it's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky. But let's hear about this West Brom chance.
No goals in the second half after 4 in the first. Jessica Crichton, what's happening?
Yeah, we're clocking up the chances again. The latest one has just gone to West Brom. Some great work by Connor Townsend. Crosses the ball into the box, lays it on a plate for Darnell Furlong. If he hadn't have clipped his toenails before this game, he probably would have got something on it. I can't believe he couldn't get a touch on it. But it's indicative of how the second half has been. A little bit more scrappy, a little bit harder for these teams to get their chances on target. They've just lacked that slight edge, that lack of composure in the final third when they've got into the opposition box. So far, with the minutes ticking down, still 2-2.
Wow, incredible stuff. So we could have been behind and losing that game if it wasn't for Darnell Furlong just clipping his toenails this morning. I tell you, this is unbelievable drama. This is what we're here for, right? It's just things like that. You never thought you'd ever see it again. I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Darnell Furlong should have cut his toenails this morning and he just scored, but he didn't. So he didn't. So yeah, no, honestly, what am I on about? But yeah, the stream's getting to that point now where things are just coming out my mouth that I don't even know what they are anymore. But anyway, going back to what we were talking about, fan-owned clubs. Yeah, I approve. Let's see if we've got anyone else. Yeah, so 4-0 now for Arsenal. It's 2-0 Salzburg. Benfica are having a mare. This is not good. This is not good for Benfica on opening night. And they've got not the easiest of groups. They've got Inter in their group. And they've got who's the other one? I'm trying to remember who the other team is now. But yeah, they've got Inter Salzburg. This was one of the more winnable games, Salzburg, especially at home. You'd have thought, yeah, but they're 2-0 down. It's just not good. Not good. Watford score, Optic Z. I would love to see that. It's still 2-2, though. It's still 2-2. That is the current score. Aspria just shot just over the area, from the edge of the area, so that's unfortunate. At least we're having chances, but I tell you, it's still 2-2. The goals, as we've talked about, coming from Matthias Martins, an absolute beauty with his right foot. Also a goal from Tom Ince, an absolute beauty. So both the goals we scored tonight have been absolute corkers. And then for West Brom, we've had a goal from Jed Wallace and a goal from John Swift. So, yeah, look, a frustrating result, to be honest, because, as I say, when you go up 1-0 in the first 3 minutes, you think this is home and dry. We can get this 3 points. And to then basically get away a needless free kick, let them back into the game. Jed Wallace scores the free kick. Oh, sorry, John Swift, I should say. Then Jed Wallace puts them ahead, and you think, oh my gosh, Watford, this is just an absolute capitulation, bottle job. How we managed to concede from winning 3 minutes up, and then in a space of 3 minutes, you're losing the game. I mean, it's terrible in the first 15 or so minutes. But then, of course, yeah, Watford did come back, and what a goal from Matthias Martin. So look, I will say defensively a bit of a concerning night tonight, but the mentality, the attitude of the players to get themselves back level when they were, they could have easily had their heads down to concede 2 in the in space of about 4 minutes. It's tough to take. It's definitely tough to take. So good mentality shown. Need to work on that defense, but we can score goals. So that does encourage me for future games. That is for sure. Going to see if there's any more updates. There has been another goal for Millwall this time, though. So it's 3-0 to Millwall against Rotherham. So they're absolutely dominating that one. Still 2-2 in our game, though. Still 2-2 in our game. Hull City just apparently missed a good chance against Leeds. That's still 0-0. Still 3-1 to Manchester United. Still 4-0 to Arsenal against PSV. I think Manchester United, they'll be. See how they do against Burnley, but they're in the mud, aren't they? They are in the mud. Bellingham, my guy, Jude Bellingham, what a beast. So yeah, look, still 2-2. Still 2-2. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Do smash a like on the video, people, and share it with a friend. If we can get this stream to 10 likes, I'd absolutely love it. I would absolutely love it, people. So if you're watching it back, I really appreciate it. Do smash a like on it, and yeah, give it a little share. Give it a little share if you do like Championship content, Watford content. It's still 2-2 tonight in match week 7 of the Championship, but it sounds like a topsy-turvy game. Not much has happened in the second half. So, other than a few good saves from keepers and stuff, and a few missed chances. So, will there be a winning moment? I really hope so for Watford's sake. Not a winning moment for West Brom, that's for sure. But will Valérien Ismail get a winner against his former side? We've just gone past 2 hours. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, especially Soggy Bandana and especially Ballum, who's watched a lot of the stream. We also had Ryan Hill come in. Thank you for this. I think you're a Watford fan as well. Watford only. As I said, Watford only. Ryan Hill. Andrea Turco came in as well. We had a comment from Vanessa Echeverry. So, we're getting people from all over. So thank you again for joining. We've also had Double Elo. Jack Emsley's come in with a comment. So thank you for that earlier on in the stream. So, yeah, really appreciate it, people. Thanks for joining. Still a couple minutes left of this live stream. So if you're enjoying it, do give it a like and get your thoughts on what was a crazy night in Champions League football and Championship football. But it is still 2-2. And what does that mean for the current, as it stands, table in the EFL Championship? Well, let's have a little look. It's still 2-2, but there's obviously been changes to the result elsewhere in the Championship. I think the last time we looked, we were about 14th with a draw. Might have been actually whilst we were losing. I'm not quite sure, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. Also, I've just realised Kane's got a goal and assist, so that's already more than Bellingham. But hopefully he still gets more with the man of the match. But the thing is, Kane might get man of the match as well because it's Kane and he's so popular. So, yeah, I should have captained Kane. I'm absolutely gutted I captained Bellingham, but we move. But yeah, ultimately, it's still 2-2 somehow. I don't quite know how, but it's still 2-2. So let's look at the current table as it stands. Also, Huddersfield have got an equaliser. So it was 2-1 to Stoke with Wilmot, former Watford man, of course, Ben Wilmot, getting them 2-1 up. But then Rudoni scored for Huddersfield, so 2-2 in that one. There's been a sending off for Leeds. Roden has got 2 yellow cards, so that's not good. 3-0 Millwall. They got a goal from Bradshaw after Fleming and Longman. And then, of course, it's still 2-2 in our game and 1-0 in Leicester's game. So, honestly, Sky Sports, why are you putting the Leicester-Norwich game on? Honestly, it's dreadful. This is much better entertainment. We should have put Watford on. Should have stayed with the Watford. Anyway, but yeah, incredible night of action, that is for sure. But as it stands with the table, the live results, Watford still in 14th. So not ideal, really. It's not ideal, but topsy-turvy game. West Brom actually very close to us in the table. And it is full-time at Vicarage Road. It has finished Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 2. Kind of gutted, to be honest. Kind of gutted that we didn't get the victory when we led after 3 minutes. There was a lot of twists and turns. A great game. I'm kind of gutted I didn't get to see it live in the flesh. But this was my, way of doing a match review. This is my way of doing a live stream for you guys. I hope you have involved in the chat and enjoyed it. But it's finished Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 2. Man of the match, it's hard to say because I wasn't watching the whole game, so I don't quite know the ins and outs. But I just got to give it to one man and one man only because by accident, I'll admit, by accident, I missed the deadline. After I'd made my transfers, I missed the deadline when it came to picking my captain. So it just happened to be on Mateus Martins. But the guy repaid my jammy faith in him and got a goal. And what a goal it was. So Mateus Martins, you were my man of the match, even though he got subbed off. I mean, kind of fuming about that. But yeah, honours even at the Vic. A frustrating game, a frustrating result, but we couldn't keep our winning run going. But unfortunately, it's got to be said, defensive mistakes costing us yet again. Need to sort out that defence. But performances have not been a disaster. So, yeah, at least I didn't miss a Watford win. That's the way to think of it. The fact I wasn't there in the flesh. But just a shame we couldn't get the win to follow up that Birmingham result. But we go into the next game. Next up, we've got Leeds away, which is going to be tough. We know it is. So we need to get that first away win of the season. Hopefully, that will be the time to do that. And hopefully, hopefully we can do a bit better. I mean, look, defensively, there is problems there. That was not a good performance at the back.
Backman had a good game. It could have been worse. That's what we got to think. You know, saved us at points in that game. It could have been worse than 2-2. And yeah, frustrating really. You had, you know, highs and lows in that game. It all really happened in the first half, and it's just a shame at 2-2 when you think you're the home side. You know, we had some chances, but as I said, good saves from the defence and the keeper. A couple of good saves from Daniel Backman in the game to keep us in it. So, yeah, as mentioned by Soggy Bandana, really needed a win since the middle of the table is so tight. Of course, we would have loved to win, but we'll have to take the point. It's 14th place. We've only slipped down like a few places there from 11th. So it's not the end of the world, right? But it's obviously not ideal. But as I say, it's very early in the season. So I wouldn't read too much into where the table has got us at the moment. The performances have been there. Just need to see out those games a bit better and get the defence looking solid a bit more consistently. But that has been Roberto the Hornet. I hope you have enjoyed 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's been a long one, but hopefully an enjoyable one. Hopefully every minute was worth it. Smash a like on the video and do let me know in the comments if you're watching it back, if you're watching it live. Did you enjoy this format? I certainly did. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again, and I'll say bye-bye for now.